Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Jacobs, and welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. We have a fight coming up. I believe it's in January 16th or January 18th. I'll get the date for you, in which Julian Williams, aka JRock, is taking on Jeison Rosario. They're saying, according to the computer, Julian Williams is a 6-5 favorite. He's 29 years old. Rosario's 24. Julian Williams is 5'10. Rosario's 5'11. And they both weigh 154 pounds. Williams has a 73 reach, and Rosario has 70. They both have a loss. Julian Williams was taken out, I want to say, by Jermall Charlo in like 3 or 5 rounds. It was a brutal knockout, and the fact that he's come back and won a title says a lot about him. He's 27-1. Rosario was TKO'd by Nathaniel Gillimore, and so that's his one knockout. So let's just get right to this. And we will just get this going. This fight's scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. And once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. I missed last week. I meant to do a podcast and I did not. So I am really trying to keep up on it and keep myself just in the just to keep. I'm trying to do one a week, Sorry, I run a sloppy podcast, as many of the people who subscribe to this channel know, but it is an boxing enthusiast podcast, and I think it's a way to sort of look at fights in a different light. I could present talking heads with like footage and stuff like that, but and then there's nothing wrong with that. I love that. But I just figured if I'm going to do a podcast, I let's go a little bit differently. So I use an 80s video game. Talk more about that later. And we just keep going. And right now, both guys are kind of doing their thing. Julian Williams kind of, was trying to kind of press forward, standing in the middle of the ring. And I think Rosario hits harder than Julian Williams. And so I'm wondering if Williams sort of felt that power. I think Williams potentially could be rattled by his by just the fact. I think Williams could be rattled simply by the fact that once you get knocked out the way that Charlo knocked him out, very, very hard thing to come back from. So right now Rosario's kind of pressing forward. And he's trying to get his pound of flesh. He wants to take this title. We'll see if he's able to do it. I always enjoy doing these shows on Sunday, mainly because I usually do them close to midnight on Friday night. So I'm a little bit tired when that happens. Today it's Sunday, sun shining. I'm up. I just showered. I went on my walk. I've eaten. Have some water here, and so I am ready to go to give you guys and gals and whoever's watching a wonderful, enjoyable podcast experience of this simulated fight on Boxing Time TV. You can hear me. I'm kind of getting dressed as I do this. I do this out of my bedroom. And I know I can make my Yeti mic sound better if I didn't keep it near the computer. But you know what? I like having it near the computer. Wow. Rosario landing a nice right hand there. I'm sure that probably got Julian Williams' attention. We'll see. I think Rosario, honestly, is having a pretty darn good first round. We'll see what the judges say. Although, right as I say that, as is always the case, and one thing you're going to realize if you follow the show, or if you've already realized it if you follow the show. One thing you're going to realize is I am wrong a lot, and I get things wrong. Although, I think you need to watch the Anthony Joshua fight, the rematch of Joshua Ruiz that I did, because the rematch was yesterday in real life. So that round, 2 of the judge giving it to Julian Williams, 1 judge giving it to Rosario. So Williams up by 1 point. And I would say watch, and maybe I'll connect it to this fight. Watch that. Watch the. Oh wow! Julian Williams landing an uppercut and wobbling Rosario. Wow! And here I had Rosario as the harder puncher. and Julian Williams walking into a left hand. Guys, we have a good fight happening here. These guys are evenly matched. The odds were not that favorite. I'm saying they were not that wide for Julian Williams. He was like 6-5. And I don't really know what the odds mean, if you want to know the truth, but like I know if it was like 30-1, those are really big odds. Wow. And JRock landing back, and he's going to the body, and I'm telling you, that's what's going to come into play in this fight. Is I think Julian Williams laying body work and kind of moving, and he's fighting well from a distance now, but Rosario's coming forward, and I'm telling you, these guys are slugging. This is more of a slugfest. I was expecting more of a tactical bout on this Sunday, kind of settling in for that, and I'm telling you, I'm getting something different, and I love it. Oh, wow. And you have Rosario coming to land. Wow, and he lands a left hand, and these guys are going for it. We're only in the second round. You are watching Boxing Time TV. Oh, Julian Williams fighting from a distance, coming back behind the stick. You are watching Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your friends. Like I said, I think this is a fairly unique podcast. This boxing game is from 1982. Some people have contacted me online about, well, how can they play it? And I believe that there are ROMs for it. A friend of mine helped me get this on the computer, and I just wanted to play it. And for the longest time, I did. Oh, look at Williams running the numbers, landing some good shots. Although Jeison Rosario is, he's certainly showing his mettle and his moxie. So anyway, I was playing the game, and then, the podcasts are happening, and I'm like, man, I want to do something. I love boxing. What can I do? So I'm like, why not do simulated fights? And, when I started off, they were going to kind of be all over the place, fights that had never happened. In fact, if you check, I've done like a Mayweather-Vasyl Lomachenko fight. I've done Rocky versus Clubber Lang in a rematch. I've done all these things. But what I realized is I want to keep this current. So my thing is I try to do as many fights as possible that are upcoming. And in addition to that, I try to Julian Williams getting that round 10-9, 10-9, 10-9 on all three judges' cards. We have 10 more rounds to go now. 2 rounds down. Julian Williams, 59-55. Is he starting to take over, or is Jeison Rosario have something up his sleeve? I think he's got a, part of me thinks he wants this to be sort of a reckless fight for Williams. Even though Charlo took him out like an assassin. I lost my train of thought. Basically, I wanted to do something different. That's why I do this. This game, Sierra Championship Boxing, I truly believe to be the best and most realistic boxing game. As you'll see, guy can be totally ahead. He can get knocked out. There's no super punches. There's no crazy things of building guys up. Every fight is its own thing, and I'm telling you, I think that's why we're seeing such a good fight here. Is Jeison Rosario pushes Julian Williams, asking him the questions: how much do you want this title? How much do you need this title? And we will see. All right. So right now these two guys, Jeison Rosario, I think having a good round. He's keeping Julian Williams in the corner. He's coming in with pressure. He's going to the body, and we'll see. Does Williams have answer? Can he keep him off him? I mean, Williams is up on the cards, but this is early in the bout. We'll see what happens. Wow, and Jeison Rosario really, really pushing him. So here I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna get you more specifics on these on their fight that's coming up. Like I said, it is going to be in January, and it's going to be he's fighting Jeison Rosario January 18th, and trying to find out where this is going to be. I'm assuming at the Barclays Center, just because that's kind of the way that he's a PBC fighter. That's kind of what the PBC does. We'll see. But Julian Williams' record, he upset Jarrett Hurd and took the title from him. He has a victory over Nathaniel Gillimore, a majority decision, whereas Jeison Rosario lost to him. Julian Williams winning that round 10-9, 10-9, 10-9 on all the judges' scorecards. We're going out for the fourth round now. He's beaten Ishii Smith. Like I said, he lost to Jamal Charlo in the... He was stopped in the fifth round at 206 of the fifth round, and now they're giving numbers. They're saying that Charlo earned $400,000 for the fight, and Williams earned just south of $100,000. So now they're going out and they're meeting in this round, and I'm telling you, I think Jeison Rosario. I don't know. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's going to the body. He's landing there. Julian Williams showing a lot of good ring generalship, doing things to take this. But, Rosario's touching him. He's catching him. And I think that keeps him in the fight simply because I really think Julian Williams, especially like I've said, the way he was knocked out by Jamal Charlo, I think that raises a lot of questions about the chin. And hey, Rosario was TKO'd by Nathaniel Gillimore, who Julian Williams beat. So maybe all of this is just academic and it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll have to see as the fight progresses. And then now let's look at Jeison Rosario's record. I've never heard of him. He's from the Dominican Republic. Just names of people I've just never heard of other than Nathaniel Gillimore. And So we will see. This is happening on January 18th. I'm assuming it's a Fox thing. And oh wow, you have and now they're going for it. And Williams punching off the ropes as Rosario's pushing him, and he's going to the body. And I'm telling you, I like what I'm seeing here. I like what I'm seeing here from both fighters. I think this is a healthy fight, and you have Rosario going to the body. Is he trying to do things that are going to pay dividends later? And Julian Williams right now having a tough time, even though he may be ahead on points, can't keep him off of him. And like I've said, you are watching Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your friends. I want to fill this site with simulated content. I think that this is unique. This game is Sierra Championship Boxing. It's, like I said, the best boxing game I believe ever made, and I played a bunch. I love this sport, and this is a way I feel that I can contribute to it, and it's fun. And like I was saying, when I started off, this thing was kind of all over the place. Now I try to do get the big fights out of the way. And then I kind of just go through and I pick and choose like the little fights, the fights that like interest me. There's like up and coming guys that people are really interested, like Noya Inoue. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He showed a lot of vulnerability in his fight with Nonito Donaire. I did a simulation of that, and I want to say that he didn't look as vulnerable, but either way, I'm enjoying learning about more fighters this way. I'm enjoying doing this, and I think that it's unique, and I hope that you enjoy it. Well, one judge giving that round to Jeison Rosario, two of them giving it to Julian Williams. We're heading now into the fifth round, and I'm telling you, I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to end soon. I don't know how, but I'm liking what both fighters are doing. And something that I always say is, when you have two fighters who can implement their styles, that's when we, the fans, get the best fights. And we're seeing that here. And these guys are trading. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. They are technically, at least from what I know about Julian Williams, he's a technically adept boxer. And he is trading with Jeison Rosario. Part of me thinks this is also like a homecoming of some sort. So maybe this won't be at the Barclays Theater. Maybe they're going to do it somewhere in Philadelphia. Julian Williams doing a lot of good work, fighting on a dime, fighting right in front of Jeison Rosario. And Rosario just, I like it. He's lets his hand go. He's letting his hands go. You know, Andy Ruiz, when he beat Anthony Joshua in that first fight, because he let his hands go. And that's the thing. A guy like Jeison Rosario, a heavy-handed guy, 13 knockouts in 19 fights. He is heavy-handed. And I think, he lets his hands go. Obviously, I'm not saying anything anyone doesn't know. Your chances get better of scoring knockouts and winning fights. As Andy Ruiz learned against Anthony Joshua yesterday when he got routed over 12 rounds. But you should watch my simulation that I did of that fight. So there is 1 minute left in this round. I think Julian Williams winning it by the slightest of margins. Let's see if Jeison Rosario can maybe set some traps. And that's another thing that he could do. He could sort of let Julian Williams kind of get him on the ropes, maybe play possum a little bit, and then Julian Williams wobbling him, and landing, and Julian Williams now stringing shots together. We'll see if he's able to capitalize on that. He's wobbled Jeison Rosario, he's hurt him. We'll see if he's able to do it, or does Rosario have the mettle to kind of hang on and summon the fortitude that he needs. We're almost at the halfway point of this bout. We are in the fifth round, and I'm telling you, I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing from both fighters. Uppercut snapping the head back of Jeison Rosario. Or maybe Jason. I might just totally be saying this wrong. Let's see what the judges say. They had to have given that round. Ooh, Williams is obviously tired and has a cut over his eye. Okay. 10-9. Julian Williams getting that 10-9, 10-9, and 10-10. So one judge giving it to Rosario. Now we enter an interesting fact of the bout because Rosario is touching Williams. And wow, Julian Williams landing 2 right hands and dropping Jeison Rosario. Folks, wow, you don't go down much harder than that. Is Rosario going to get up? We're entering a really interesting phase of this fight. I did not, Julian Williams, I never really believed that he had that kind of power. He just starched Jeison Rosario. Wow, what an interesting fight because, so you have Rosario who's just been dropped. You have Julian Williams who's cut. Jeison Rosario is behind on shots, but if he starts letting his hands go and he can connect because he's able to touch Julian Williams, we've already seen that. He's wobbled him. If he can do more of that, he can potentially open up that cut. This isn't going to go to the judges' scorecards. The fight's over. And Jeison Rosario, because it was done with a punch, will be the victor. So now you have Julian Williams with a blistering performance, really laying a lot of groundwork there, fighting from a distance. And I don't know, is Jeison Rosario gonna recoil and we will have to see what a display of power from Julian Williams. And here I thought Jeison Rosario was the harder puncher. Wow. Oh man. And these guys are going for it now. And I think Jeison Rosario is hoping to catch him with some shots. I still don't think that he recovered from that hard knockdown that Julian Williams scored. Whoa, folks. I love it when I see this. I love it when we get great fights on Boxing Time TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Evan Jacobs. If you like what you're seeing here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know fights that you want me to make. Please hit me up on Instagram. Boxing Time TV is my handle. I've been doing this for, I think this is my 3rd year of doing Boxing Time TV. This isn't going anywhere. And I'm just going to continue just to fill it with content. Please share and tell your family and friends. Oh, Julian Williams running the numbers from a distance. That's a beautiful. Oh, man. And now he has Rosario coming forward. I don't know that Rosario, I'm telling you, you got to give him all the credit in the world, but Julian Williams is just busting him up from a distance and and up in close. Oh, and Rosario landing. Oh, and going to the body. And oh, and he's continuing to do it. I'm giving him credit. I'm giving Jeison Rosario credit. He hits him to the body. That means Julian Williams has to lower his hands. That means that Rosario can hit him up top. That means he can open up that cut. Jeison Rosario is still trying to win, even though I believe he's losing. And I think Julian Williams is taking over this fight. Let's see what the judges say. So we're halfway through it. Now they're saying Williams is obviously cut. Is obviously tired and has a cut over his eye. Rosario's exhausted and has a cut over his eye. Julian Williams getting that round 10-8, 10-8 on 3 of the judges' scorecards. Let's see what happens now as we enter the 7th round. Can Jeison Rosario pull it off? Did Julian Williams throw a lot of punches in that round? I do not believe that he's winded, but you never know. And I know that Rosario went to the body. Did that take something out of him? All right. So now you have Julian Williams. He's trying to fight from a distance. And this is where I think, this is where I think the pace is going to slow and we're going to have just kind of a boring 6 rounds. I say that and sometimes it comes true, sometimes it doesn't. Just based on what I'm seeing of both fighters now, it does not look, it looks like, that maybe they both thrown a lot of punches and you have Julian Williams that's just kind of trying to pinpoint something. This has been a tough fight for both guys, and Julian Williams has really had a very good performance for having a guy that's been in his face, for having a guy that's had some answers for him. Julian Williams has fought terrifically, tactically, brilliantly. On the left hand landing from Julian Williams. He's just trying to continue to do those things, trying to kind of make those things happen. And Jeison Rosario, I think, wants to go to the body, wants, is hoping to score. But Julian Williams up by 16 points, been very, very dominant, and that knockdown that Williams scored in the 6th round, that had to have taken something out of Rosario. Oh, and Julian Williams landing a right hand. And that's one thing now Jeison Rosario has to worry about, that maybe he's going to be stopped because, he's cut, he's taking shots, he isn't doing anything this round. I'm telling you, I give this to Julian Williams. They may even give this to Julian Williams 10-7. Oh wow! So, look at this. This is what a contest. Julian Williams. He takes a left hand right there, but man, he's boxing. He takes another one. Wow! What a fight! Oh, and Jeison Rosario going to the body. We have 5 more rounds left to go in this 12-round fight. It's going to be happening January 18th. Julian Williams for Jeison Rosario. And like I said, Rosario did not do much. Julian Williams 10-8 on 2 judges' scorecards, 10-8 on 3 of the judges' scorecards. So Julian Williams is now up by 22 points as we move into the 8th round. And Julian Williams trying to land, and Jeison Rosario, I think, is trying to do things against the rope, maybe using those ropes to his advantage, although Julian Williams pounds him into the ropes right there. And I mean, Julian Williams is going to be content to do this for the rest of the fight. Sure, he'd like to score a knockout, and it's probably going to get boring. But Julian Williams is just thoroughly dominating Jeison Rosario now. Try as Rosario might to land, he lands a shot here and there. I just think Julian Williams is warmed up. He's in his zone. He sees the punches coming, and he knows what he needs to do. More to the point, he knows what Jeison Rosario is going to do. Oh, Julian Williams pecking at him from a distance. Wants Jeison Rosario just to keep coming forward. That's what Julian Williams is just going to eat him up. Pac-Man, gobble, gobble, gobble. Sorry, I had to step out for just a minute for upcoming fights in a couple of weeks. Oh, Julian Williams wobbling Jeison Rosario. Coming up in a couple of weeks, going to be doing Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 2, which I don't know. The more I'm thinking, I now think Deontay Wilder just knocks out everybody and gets to 49-0. But, you never know. We'll see what Tyson Fury shows up. I just think, it's been an interesting career for him. So now, Julian Williams completely, thoroughly dominating that round. Williams breathing heavy, has a cut over his eye, 10-8 on one judge's scorecard, 10-8 on another judge's scorecard, 10-8, 10-7 on another one. So now Julian Williams is beating Jeison Rosario by 29 points. Oh, but whoa, Jeison Rosario comes out and lands a right hand. Is he having a second win? Have those body shots going to pay dividends? These guys are trading now in the center ring. I don't know that Jeison Rosario should be doing this. He looked, for all intents and purposes, like he was done. Is he giving his final effort in the 9th round and he wants to go out on his shield? Or is he going to settle back into what he was doing if this does not bear fruit? Julian Williams maybe got a little bit comfortable. But man, Jeison Rosario landing, and now Julian Williams is just fighting from a distance and landing and just tuning up Jeison Rosario. But Rosario, got to give him credit, man. He is trying. And now he goes to the body of Julian. Man, these guys are going for it. Oh man, Julian Williams and he's landing those poleaxing lefts and rights. Oh, and Jeison Rosario having some success going to the body. And he's trying. He's really, really trying. I think he thinks he can catch Julian Williams with something. We will have to see. This fight getting more entertaining here in the 9th round. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more of this stuff, I'm also on Instagram, Boxing Time with Evan. And if you're into micro-budget independent movies, follow A Films on Demand on Instagram. And on YouTube, it's Anadenia Films with a Z TV. Anadenia Films TV. Sort of what I do. I'm into boxing and I love movies. And I make micro-budget movies. And Julian Williams landing on Jeison Rosario now. Jeison Rosario came out with everything to lose. And I'm telling you, I think we're going to see something with those body shots. I think something's going to change in this fight. Maybe next round, maybe later. But I think Jeison Rosario is doing something that could pay dividends for him. He's smart to be going to the body. He's smart. He's taking a lot of punishment. I'm not saying he's going to win, Julian Williams dropping him again. It's just as I'm talking about Rosario mounting a comeback. He gets dropped again in the ninth round. What a performance by Julian Williams. Every time it looks like Jeison Rosario has a moment to kind of get ahead and come back, Julian Williams takes him out of the fight. And he wobbles him again. And oh wow. Oh, Julian Williams trying to land. And he had him hurt. What a fight, a performance by Julian Williams. Tough, durable guy in front of him. And he is beating Jeison Rosario now. Man, got to give Jeison Rosario all the credit. He's made it to the championship rounds, 10, 11, and 12. He's been going to the body. Now they're saying that Rosario has a gash under his eye. 10-7 for Julian Williams. Another 10-7 for Julian Williams. Another 10-7. And then Rosario was having a really good round. We're now going into the 10th round. Can Jeison Rosario make those body shots pay dividends? Can he lower the hands of Julian Williams and surprise him? I'm saying it could happen. He's got 9 minutes to get it done. I don't really see it happening. As Julian Williams, every time Jeison Rosario has turned it up, Julian Williams has turned it up higher. Oh, and now that he has a gash, Jeison Rosario can be stopped because of that cut. He can be stopped because of the punches that he's taken, or he loses a decision. But man, Rosario's a tough guy, and if the real fight is anything like this, fans in reality are going to get a treat. And I'm saying I think you should watch and share this simulation because this, wow. Julian Williams is fighting so well from a distance, just so in his pocket, so on his game. Oh, and he wobbles Rosario again. He's going to the body of Rosario. He has Rosario hurt. Oh, and landing an uppercut. Oh, and he drops Rosario again in the 10th round. What a performance by Julian Williams. Rosario doesn't look like he's going to get up. He might. He's laying there. I know that he wants to. He's not getting up. Folks, Julian Williams has stopped Jeison Rosario in 10 rounds in a really, really entertaining fight. I thought this was going to settle in. I thought Julian would just, be game to just go that way. But no, the winner is Julian Williams by a knockout. The fight lasted 10 rounds. Williams was not knocked down and has a cut over his eye. Rosario was knocked down 3 times and has a gash over his eye. Thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you've seen here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please ring the bell. Please tell your friends. And we have more fights coming up. Like I said, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be doing Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. I'm hoping to do one next weekend before that. So thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Evan Jacobs. And like I said, if you want to find me on Instagram, at Boxing Time with Evan. And thank you so much for watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you see, please, watch it here and then watch the real thing. We'll see you at the fight.